Yo, guys, how's it going? Welcome into the Draft Lottery reaction show from Rover. I'm just doing this kind of on my phone. Was a crazy, exciting lottery. The New York Knicks still got in the top three, so they're going to be getting R.J. Barrett. Bob, how you doing? So I think that basically this lottery told us that Mike Con. Yeah, so I hope that the feed, whatever, just get reconnect. Morant's in Memphis. That's going to be really exciting for the Grizzlies. I think Lonzo Ball is absolutely out because Darius Garland and Brandon, how are you? Darius Garland is going to take over for Lonzo Ball. I think Darius Garland's a perfect complement to LeBron James. He's like a souped up Mario Chalmers. And now Lonzo Ball, you could package maybe the fourth pick. You can package all of that stuff to go get Anthony Davis. And I mean, the New York Knicks could trade RJ Barrett to the Pelicans for Anthony Davis. They could do that. You can have RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Zion Williamson as a starting lineup. So the Pelicans better move Anthony Davis because Davis doesn't want to stay in New Orleans. And for Memphis now, Memphis gets their franchise point guard, and I think that it will be smart. They maybe can keep Conley for 1 year to teach like Ja Morant the ropes, and I think that Mike should mentor Ja Morant. And now you have Morant and Jackson. Who's Jaren Jackson? JJ 13. That's a pretty good team now in Memphis. So Memphis made out like bandits. The New York Knicks, they could trade for they could trade for Morant or they could trade for Anthony Davis. Now, the thing that I would probably do, I would look at the Lakers and I would probably take Garland. I would take Kuzma. I would take Josh Hart. I would take Ingram. So I would take their pick and I would take all of those players and I would send Anthony Davis to the Lakers. I would do that for sure because Darius Garland's going to be a good point guard. You then could get like Kyle Kuzma. You could get Brandon Ingram. You could get all these different types of players. I don't know if R.J. Barrett works with Zion Williamson. At Duke, R.J. Barrett was a ball hog at times. And even though these guys say that they're brethren and great friends, they're not going to say anything different. You have to ask Zion if he wants to play with R.J. Barrett because clearly if he does want to play with Barrett, then you can trade Anthony Davis and the Knicks, can have Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and Kevin Durant. The Knicks probably are going to have Kyrie and Durant. So now, pretty much R.J. Barrett is going to be the pick. Now, it would get very interesting if Memphis decides to draft Barrett, which I don't think that they are. Or if the Pelicans want to draft Ja Morant themselves, because the Knicks already have a point guard. So then the Knicks should probably trade back. I'll tell you what, though, Culver and Hunter are big-time players, and I think that Phoenix should probably go with DeAndre Hunter. I think Hunter's just really, really solid. He can be try to bring him into like a Kawhi Leonard style of player, but Culver is phenomenal. He's fantastic. So maybe Cleveland gets like a Jarrett Culver. I would put like Culver and Rozier on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I would have that as a good basketball tandem. But clearly the Hawks kind of got screwed tonight. I mean, they're going to have picks 8 and 10. At number 8, it sucks because this is like a 6-player draft. I look at Cameron Johnson in the back half of the second round. He's good, but Tyler Hero, you got to take Hero at 10. You got to have Hero, Trae Young, and you could get Roy Hachimura. So maybe you get Hachimura and Tyler Hero. That would be great because Tyler Hero is another Klay Thompson. He's going to be Klay Thompson. He's going to be absolutely spectacular. Tyler Hero from Kentucky. Cam Reddish, Tyler Hero's way better than Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is like Rudy Gay. He is terrible. He disappears in big games. He does not want the limelight. He's invisible. He's the most overrated player I think Brandon in this draft. Now, Brandon, you might love Cam Reddish, but I think Cam Reddish is super overrated. I'm not touching Cam Reddish. I'm not touching a European kid. Hell no. I think we got to go with, when you look at the draft here, you got to go with Tyler Hero. You got to go with, PJ Washington. It's okay. But this is a weak draft outside of the top 10. After Hero gets selected, it's very, very weak. I mean, Kobe White, I'm just not a fan of Kobe White really at all. And then there's a couple of other guys like Romeo Langford. Maybe Romeo Langford will pan out. But yeah, he does. He'll definitely start. I just hope he's not Robert Covington. I hope he's not like a Rudy Gay that's just like a ISO guy that jacks threes and whatnot. You need him to be like a Bradley Beal, and I'm just not sure that that's going to happen. But for the New York Knicks, it would have been nice to get Zion, of course, but they still are going to get RJ Barrett, or they're going to trade for Anthony Davis. And the New York Knicks, from all the reports out there, from Cowherd, from Stephen A. Smith, the Knicks are getting Kyrie and Durant, and that is a huge hit in itself. When you get Kevin Durant, you are walking on cloud 9. So this draft lottery was crazy, though. I'm so happy the Lakers didn't get the first pick, because that would have been really rigged. And I'm kind of sad for Memphis that they didn't get Zion. I wanted Zion to go to Memphis with Jaren Jackson, but Ja Morant going to Memphis, Ja Morant is built for Memphis. I mean, this kid, and Poppy Goat, how you doing? This kid, Ja Morant, is from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Nathan, how are you? Is from Spartanburg, South Carolina. He went to Murray State as a 3-star recruit. He is perfect for the grit and grind for the city of Memphis, which is a humble, hardworking city. And Memphis is going to be spectacular for it. Ryan, are you a Heat fan? Yeah, I know my boy Ryan Presley's a big, big Heat fan. But, dude, they didn't rig it, because then the Lakers would have gotten the first pick and the Knicks would have gotten the second pick. They didn't rig that at all. Because Memphis and New Orleans, they don't want Zion going to New Orleans, so they didn't rig it. I'm happy they did not rig it at all, because what's his name going to New Orleans, that's not at all what you want. You don't want Zion going to New Orleans. New Orleans is not, it doesn't have a great arena. Doesn't have a great arena at all. And, I like the arena, but the fan base is just not there. And this player, Anthony Davis, wants to get out. It's not rigged at all. It wouldn't be rigged for that matter. But it was crazy how much stuff went down tonight. The teams jumping. The Hawks got screwed. That Bol kid is a fascinating prospect. Like, he better be developed unlike Mo Bamba. Who knows who, the thing is, like, guys like in the draft class, they get drafted, right? Like, what's his name? Not Jaren Jackson, but a perfect example is Mo Bamba and Jonathan Isaac. They go to team like the Orlando Magic that gets no coverage at all. And then, they can either suck or they can play pretty well. Kind of like even Josh Jackson for the Suns. And they can completely suck, and nobody gives a shit about them the rest of their life. Nobody, like Mo Bamba. How many people are updating me about Mo Bamba? He can average 15 points or he can average 3 points, and no one's going to watch Orlando Magic basketball ever. Like Mo Bamba, when the Magic made the playoffs, he wasn't a factor at all, and everybody talks about these players like they're going to be good, they're going to change everything, but that's not what really happens in reality. Urson, how you doing? I mean, I don't know how. I mean, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, yeah, he was properly played. But, guys that are drafted 15 and later, you just never hear about them in their NBA careers ever. I mean, some of these guys just disappear in the thin air. Noah, how you doing? I don't think so. When you play on Orlando, man, you got to get time. You got to beat out Eric Gordon. But that song was fire. That song is freaking fire. I'm not really a Knicks fan. If I were the Knicks, you're getting Kyrie Irving, so you're not going to take Morant. Morant will not happen no matter what. Ja Morant will not happen. But if it was up to me, I would, if I had the choice, I would want Ja Morant, and I wouldn't touch Kyrie Irving at all. Now, I don't think that that choice is going to be possible because why would the Grizzlies pass on Ja Morant themselves? I think the Grizzlies are the one team that is not moving at all because Ja Morant is a centerpiece. Centerpiece. Jimmy Butler staying in Philly, I think. I think Kyrie Irving to the Knicks, if you hear every report, and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are such close friends, I absolutely think that is happening. Kyrie Irving was an embarrassment. Um, Surprisingly, I think that Morant is more athletic than RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's kind of like a James Harden. RJ Barrett's like Michael Redd, who used to play for the Bucks. Um, Morant or back what's his name? RJ Barrett is like he's like a shooting guard, kind of. He's a combo guard. He's like a Devin Booker. I think he's going to be very successful. But at times he has tunnel vision. So I like Morant better. Morant makes his teammates better. RJ Barrett's a little bit of a ball hog like a Kobe Bryant. So I think that I think that RJ Barrett can honestly be like James Harden or Kobe. I think he's going to be really, really good. But Morant to me could be like a Westbrook that can pass. Morant is going to be sensational. Morant is going to change. He can change your franchise instantly as a point guard. He makes everybody around him better. He passes the ball. He finishes at the rim. He's the most exciting player in the class. I think that he will have a bigger impact than Zion Williamson because he's a point guard and he's going to be He's going to be really good, and he could do it all. RJ Barrett can't really pass. Darius Garland can't break down people like Ja Morant. The athleticism isn't even close. Now, I will admit that Garland on the Lakers is going to be tremendous, so that leaves Lonzo Ball. I think he's actually like 6'4". So let's think of a really athletic guard. Now, I don't want to compare him to Alfred Payton. I mean, I don't want to compare him to Dennis Schroeder either. Yeah, but RJ Barrett's going to be really, really good. MH, how you doing? I think everybody in this class, I think Culver, Hunter, I think this is going to be a great class of players. At the very least, Hunter is going to be like a Harrison Barnes. Hunter is just going to spot up in the corner. And if I were Phoenix, who has number 4? Is it Phoenix? You might want to go with Culver. Culver has a really high ceiling, and I don't know. It's just I'll go Hunter over Barrett or Hunter over Culver, but it's close. What's going on, my man Ronaldo? What is going on, man? I'm excited for training camp to talk some Jets and talk some smack. I can't wait to see Morant in the NBA as well. I think Cam Reddish is going to go down the board. I don't think on the Hawks. On the Hawks, it's a bad fit. I don't really want Cam Reddish on your team because he can disappear. He's kind of like Andrew Wiggins. He just disappears. He's not a high, big-time. He's not consistent at all. I wouldn't want him at all, and he's kind of a ball hog. So I really want Tyler Hero. That's the guy that I think is going to be awesome. I mean, that guy is a perfect. Tyler Hero is a perfect Klay Thompson type of player. The guy who has bust potential, that's a great question. And Entertainer, how you doing, man? You just called Golden State. I knew they would win that game going away. I knew that Portland was exhausted. And thank you so much, Tainer. I appreciate it, man. The fact that you guys got in the top 3 is really, really strong. It's still strong. And listen, you got RJ Barrett. Are you going to take Barrett or are you going to take Jarrett Culver? That's honestly an interesting question. I would want to take maybe Jarrett Culver over RJ Barrett because Culver is a two-way player. RJ Barrett's going to want the ball. Imagine if you have RJ Barrett, Kyrie Irving on a basketball team, Kyrie Irving, RJ Barrett, and Kevin Durant all going ISO. Culver's just going to be a lockdown defender. Imagine putting Culver and Kevin Knox on a team, man. I like RJ Barrett, but still, man, And it's great having Jet Central here as well. I'm pumped for Memphis, man. I agree. Everybody shits on the city of Memphis, Tennessee. Everybody, talks down to the Memphis Grizzlies like that market sucks. And they're a complete underdog market. And I was so pumped to see Memphis get Ja Morant tonight. I wanted Memphis to get Zion Williamson, but I love Memphis, the Grizzlies. I really do. I love that franchise. So the biggest bust potential is not RJ Barrett. He's not going to bust. Jarrett Culver, absolutely not. DeAndre Hunter, 1,000% is not going to bust. I think out of the top 4 guys, Zion Williamson has the biggest bust potential out of the top 5 guys because Zion could either be really freaking good or he could be undersized and get stuffed by everybody. So Cam Reddish is absolutely a bust. Absolutely a bust, I'm telling you. I think that you should not because I think that you got to trade. I think that if you're the New Orleans Pelicans, you take Darius Garland. And Steven, how you doing, buddy? You take Garland at 3 and you trade with the Knicks and you just get Zion. I mean, what did Cam Reddish do in big games that warrants him being so good? He was better in high school. This dude is going to disappear. He's going to be like Rudy Gay and Jeff Green. But I'm telling you, Cam Reddish is overrated. He's not going to be Bradley Beal. He's not going to bring it. Romeo Langford is a ball hogging shotaholic. I don't like Langford either. Rudy Gay can't win anything. I don't think Rudy Gay, talk to any team that he's been on, he drives them crazy. He makes them want to tear their hair out. But I'm telling you, this DeAndre Hunter kid is going to be a star, and Jarrett Culver is going to be an absolute star. So my favorite player in the draft is Ja Morant. I think that he's going to bring Memphis because he makes players better. He's a brilliant passer, brilliant. And he's the guard. He's a guy you want to play with. If I was playing pickup basketball and I'm the Memphis Grizzlies, he's going to make Jaren Jackson better. He's going to make shooters better. That's what Ja Morant does. If it's Ja Morant or Kyrie Irving, I'm taking Ja Morant. Ja Morant's going to make my team better. So Morant, first of all, I don't think he's Kyler Murray because he's not that short. He's universally loved in this class. Kyler Murray is really, lukewarm on everybody. And I think Morant will be better than Williamson. I love Zion Williamson. And I think that if I were the Pelicans, I would take Williamson and then I would trade back. And then you know what you do? You trade with the Knicks and you take the Garland kid who can shoot. Take Garland. Culver or RJ Barrett? That's a really tough discussion, Steven, because I love Culver out of Texas Tech. I love that he stayed at Texas Tech. And Culver's a gym rat. Talk to anybody at Texas Tech. He is a gym rat. You can't get him out the gym. Culver, if you had Culver and Zion together, that would be great with Drew Holiday. The Pelicans got to trade Davis for a top 3 pick. You got to trade. Kyle Guy is a late draft steal. I think Cam Johnson is a late steal in this draft. But Tyler Hero, 1,000,000% is going to be the steal in this draft. He's probably my favorite player in this draft. He's going to be Klay Thompson. And whoever gets Tyler Hero, oh my gosh, you're going to get a big-time player. Cam Johnson, too. But Tyler Hero, to me, runs off of screens, Noah. Runs off of screens. And he'll play defense. He's a two-way player, and he's going to be sensational. I like Nasir Little at the right pick. I like Little. I don't like Langford. I don't really like all these guys are just athletes. Colby White. Colby White's just not that skilled at all. And Cam Johnson in the second round. You plug Cam Johnson into a rotation and he can play. I don't know if Luke May is big enough to play. I think that also the kid from Duke, that point guard, Trey Jones's brother, is going to be a really good backup point guard. I mean, he's even better. He's going to be a good backup point guard, the kid, Trey Jones. Cowboy X Factor, how are you, man? It's great hearing in from everybody. That draft lottery was so exciting. I was kind of upset that Memphis didn't get Zion. New Orleans getting Zion. I love what Atlanta is doing. So Zion Williamson, if you saw what Zion did, he tapped. I don't know Fernando that well. He's a Maryland kid. I know he's a center. But Zion Williamson, he's from South Carolina. He desperately wanted to go to Atlanta. He tapped their logo 3 times. 3 times. That's what Zion Williamson wanted. He wanted to be an Atlanta Hawk. He wanted to go to Atlanta. So, I feel bad for him. He didn't want to go to New York. He wanted to go to Atlanta. I'll tell you what, man. I like Trae Young better than Luka Doncic. I like Luka Doncic, but, dude, Trae Young is just another. Trae Young's an animal. Trae Young and Atlanta, dude, that team is going to be awesome. Imagine if they get my guy Tyler Hero. Imagine if a guy like Hakamura, slips in the draft and they get like Rory Hakamura and Tyler Hero. Oh my gosh, yeah, Atlanta, and also they have that kid from Maryland who can also shoot, Kevin Huerter. The Lakers are going to take Darius Garland. He's going to be really good for the Lakers. He's an excellent guard who can shoot the lights out of the ball. He's the best point guard as a shooter. I mean, this guy's going to and he's going to play alongside LeBron. Darius Garland's just going to be popping threes. It's a perfect fit alongside LeBron. Lonzo Ball is gone. Lonzo's gone. Now you have Darius Garland. Lonzo Ball is a dead man. Thank you, Brandon. So the Pelicans, they absolutely got to trade Davis right now. Absolutely. And trade Davis to the Knicks. Trade Davis to the Knicks. You're going to get... I would probably take Garland if you're the Pelicans. You need a point guard. I mean, is Drew Holiday going to win you a championship? No, Drew Holiday's not a good three-point shooter. So... you trade Anthony Davis. Kevin Knox, I love Kevin Knox's game. He's like Tobias Harris. He's a young Toby Harris. I'll tell you, Kevin Knox, when he's healthy, is so good. Okay? So, Kevin, if you're the Pelicans, I'm making the deal I'm trading Davis for Kevin Knox and Darius Garland. I'm doing that. I'm doing that in a heartbeat. You get your point guard. It depends. Does Zion and RJ work well together? Not really. I think RJ's too ball dominant. I mean, the Garland kid is friend with Zion too. So, oh man, Bol. It might happen with Bol. Because Bol, who knows how he's going to interview? Who knows how he's going to do? He's a very quiet kid. Bol, some people are going to hate Bol because he's injured. He's 7 feet tall. He's never played any college basketball. Bol's an unknown. I like Bol a lot. He's a funny kid. But these GMs, who's going to fall in love with Bol? Hakamura is a lock for the top 8. Rory Hakamura, that dude, I think Chicago's going to end up drafting him. I mean, that kid's a winner. That kid's going to be pretty dang good. But again, I think Culver and Hunter are ridiculous. I think Hunter's going to be ridiculous. Jarrett Culver is going. Who does Culver kind of remind you of? He's like a CJ McCollum with better defense. That's Jarrett Culver. His mid-range game is so good. Pull up from anywhere. He's a freak athlete, a great defender. That's what Hunter and Culver are. They're beasts. So this is a good draft. The top 5 is elite. RJ Barrett, Culver, DeAndre Hunter is going to be Harrison Barnes just with amazing defense. Freaking Hunter, he could be like a Kawhi Leonard. That's how scary he is, man. Culver is freaking scary. And Hakamura and Tyler Hero, this is an amazing draft. There's about 7 great players, and Tyler Hero is going to be the 7th great player. And then you can get a Cam Johnson. Other than that, it's a top-heavy draft. You know, it's not a deep draft at all. Not deep at all. Yeah, your Milwaukee Bucks are great because the Greek Freak is great. But this series with Toronto, this series with Toronto at least is getting one in Milwaukee because they're Marcus Gasol and Pascal. That's a great matchup for Toronto. Miami, man, you guys are in a tough situation. You're in a really tough situation. No, my hair's just messed up. I just threw a bunch of gel on it, man. Just threw a bunch of gel on it, but I really appreciate the compliment, man. Look a little bit different. Look kind of like that guy, like Jake Gyllenhaal in those scary ass movies. Usually bears don't wear gel, but apparently bears have to adapt to the wilderness, to the style. You know, bears have to adapt to what bears have to adapt to? They have to adapt to the landscape a little bit. And you know, the thing is, when you got gel in your hair, you just don't worry about it. You just swoop that hair back. Your forehead's big like Peyton Manning, and that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. You just swoop that hair back, and you're like a freaking robot out here, you know, with your forehead looking like Peyton Manning in this. I'm telling you. But bears have to do what they can to survive. On the East Coast, it's like 11:30. You know, Bears just getting started right now, but there's no football. That draft lottery was so freaking awesome. I mean, I was dying on every pick to see the Lakers move up the Pelicans. It usually never happens. It never happens like that. Never happens like that. I would do an Old Spice commercial, cut my body out of a horse for sure. Just cut off half the body and half the body's a bear. Like, because Old Spice is mean to bears. Old Spice is very, very mean to bears. And Old Spice is very mean to bears because they only put horses in Old Spice. Yankee King, how you doing, man? But no, miso soup. Miso soup, that's a pretty good snack right now. That's healthy as it's going to get. It's either sugar wafers or miso soup at this hour. Sugar wafers, Teddy Grahams, a little bit of cheese, maybe some chocolate cake. But it's pretty damn good. I'm definitely a troll. I troll Sam Darnold crazy. But, I mean, am I a troll? I think everybody in sports radio is a troll. I would like to do that commercial. NFL.com. Hulu has live sports. I would like to do a commercial, but yeah, this draft lottery got me moving. It got me going today. I mean, to see that the envelopes were just, I was dying with every envelope. It was amazing, and to see the reaction of Knicks fans, I can't wait. Yeah, and I hold the spoon like a legend. Shark bites. I don't even know what that is, man. I don't even know what that is. Derek Carr is the nicest guy and the nice quarterback in the NFL. You know, Kirk Cousins, a big year coming up. I'm going to do a series. I don't even know what shark bites are. I really appreciate you guys for coming in here. You guys are the best, man. And I thank you. We're having silly time now for a couple minutes. But, yeah, I mean, tomato soup, grilled cheese, a little bit unhealthy. I'll go with a grilled chicken sandwich. Might be a golf trophy. It is. It's from the St. George Classic. I beat Shooter McGavin to win that championship. And this is Tyreek Evans, man. Memphis. Tyreek Evans from Chester. Right there. Tyreek, man. I have a lot of Tyreek memorabilia. Tyreek Evans, I played basketball with Tyreek, or I played against Tyreek in a parking lot. And this is when he was spry, man. He broke me down. It was crazy. Oh, dude. I love that call. That was a great call. I mean, RK called in. That guy loves Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater's bankrolling that dude. He probably lives in Miami or something. I mean, oh, my gosh. Kyler Murray's going to be the NFL MVP. That's my hot take for you guys tonight. I don't know. I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts is for me, man. I don't know. That's a little risky, you know what I mean? You have some hot chocolate at Dunkin' Donuts. You know, you get like a medium hot chocolate. I don't know, man. Yeah, Kyler Murray's going to be unbelievable. How about Andy Isabella? Those guys won rookie minicamp. And how about Le'Veon Bell, man? Le'Veon Bell. But, yeah, I just can't wait. That's a crazy question, man. I don't know if I'm going there. Uh, I like Chipotle a lot, because I just get the quesadillas, but I've heard some real bad stories. But I'm a Qdoba first, because the queso at Qdoba kicks the shit out of Chipotle Qdoba, man. No. I mean, the quesadillas, yes. The quesadillas absolutely are the best at Chipotle. I mean, you get two of those big ass quesadillas that they make you, and you get that fountain drink of Coca-Cola. Oh, man, but their chips and queso are disgusting. You don't go into chips and queso at Chipotle. You do not do that. No chips and queso, man. No chips and queso at Chipotle. That's made for Qdoba. Qdoba is made for chips and queso. Holy crap, we got some celebrities in here now. The Fury is in the crib after they just called, probably, I bet they were on, they called Warriors. What a fun game that was. Steph Curry just getting open space to let it fly, man. That was such a beautiful game of basketball. I mean, Kevon Looney just does everything, man. I love seeing the Warriors play basketball, bro. But, dude, the Sports Fury is phenomenal. They kill in the NBA playoffs. And, dude, the funniest thing the Sports Fury said was Josh got back Philly 500 for the double doink, and I called Josh that night because I was so pissed, too. Being a Giants fan, when that double doink happened, that was heartbreaking. That was one of the toughest losses I've ever experienced in my life, was that double doink, and then Kawhi Leonard quadruple doink right down Philly's throat. You know what I mean? And Josh appropriately called out Philly 500 for that. I think it was the ghost. It was the ghost of tanking. And that's why Kawhi Leonard hit the shot, and that's why the Sports Fury are awesome. Dude, the Warriors 1,000,000% are more fun. And that's why next year is going to be so fun. Kevin Durant, 95% from Stephen A, going to New York. Colin Cowherd, sources tell him 100%. Dude, Kawhi Leonard is awesome. I love Kawhi Leonard because he's like a robot. He makes anyone have a personality. He's a special person, Kawhi Leonard. But the Raptors fans are so creepy. They're like Game of Thrones characters outside, man. I mean, what are they doing outside in the rain? Like, it's like World Cup over there. I'm scared I'd be scared to go to a Raptors game because it's so different than American sports. Gosh, I don't know about Jurassic Park. It's so crazy to me that I'm a little hesitant, about Jurassic Park. What'd you say about Kemba, Steven? I saw you, Steven, before you retracted that statement. Steven's trying to retract. Oh my gosh, we got more Bridgewater talk? Oh my, a little Teddy. Touchdown Teddy, 2 gloves Teddy. I wear football gloves on my hand to throw a football because my hands get so sweaty. I have to throw a football. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, that's an interesting point, man. Kemba. But the thing is, Kevin's only coming if Kyrie's coming, dude. How you doing, Joel Rocks? How you doing, man? Joel Rocks, you ripped me for a lot of opinions, man, but you keep it real because sometimes you agree with me. It's so funny. But I caught Steven do it with the retraction. Oh, man, the Sports Fury. Let's hear it out. Sports Fury. Dude, Kemba going to – I don't think the Lakers can afford that. I don't think you can afford that, dude. Oh, no, the Saints should have drafted Jarrett Stidham, man. Jarrett Stidham is going to be a great quarterback for the New England Patriots. Jarrett Stidham's going to be a superstar. He's going to be the next Garoppolo. He's going to be a superstar. Great arm strength. The Saints missed out on him. Oh, yeah. The Chicago Bulls. Well, I think Hachimura, unfortunately for y'all, that was really tough because I just told everybody here that DeAndre Hunter or, Culver is unbelievable. What's his name? Jarrett Culver. So you have Culver, Hunter. I would maybe even go with Tyler Hero, as crazy as that sounds. Yeah, of course I like Drew Lock. Of course I like Lock. Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. Hey, you can talk about anything, man, but we're talking about the Chicago Bulls. Sports fears in the house. I would go with Tyler Hero maybe, with a little Levine, but I figure we're going to go Hakamura for sure. Zach Levine never plays, though. He has no consistency. I mean, he played well, but it's time for him to start developing defense. It's time for him to start passing better and really being that point guard. But Chris Dunn, and also you guys have Chicago has no idea how to run a damn team. I mean, Fred Hoiberg was a good coach. And they just hired Wade. They put Jimmy Butler. They don't try, and they have no system. They have all these good pieces, though. I mean, how could you not like Lauri Markkanen? That Lauri Markkanen trade was brilliant, but I'm sick of these freaking coaches in Chicago. You got to get a great basketball coach in there, and I thought Fred Hoiberg was the right coach, and that's why I'm so disappointed, man. Chicago Bulls, the NBA needs Chicago to be good, man. They need Chicago to be a really good team because Chicago is where it's at. It's the king of the Midwest, and Zion would have brought that team down. I think Kawhi, he's not, I don't think he's a New York Knick. He could be Brooklyn. I think it's the LA Clippers because he kind of lives out in San Diego. And dude, Kawhi Leonard is like, his personality is perfect for the Clippers because he doesn't want to be the main attraction. He just wants to float in LA. And people act like Kawhi Leonard's not built for LA. Kawhi Leonard is perfect for LA because he won't get bothered in LA because there's a million people in LA. And he'll be like the 200th most popular person in LA. So, Kawhi Leonard is perfect for the Clippers. Perfect. But I know that Chris Senior doesn't want to hear that. The Raptors have built a great core around Kawhi Leonard, but I think it's going to be the Clips. It's kind of going to be his team. I don't know who else is going to join Kawhi Leonard. I don't know if he even talks to anybody in the NBA at all. Durant's not going to Brooklyn, man. I think that Brooklyn's going to bring back the core. I think Willie Cauley-Stein is going to end up on the Warriors, though, and Willie Cauley-Stein is going to be a beast on the Golden State Warriors. I can't wait for that signing, man. I can't wait for that signing of Willie Cauley-Stein to Golden State. It's just perfect. No, Jimmy's staying in Philly. Jimmy's staying in Philly. Who are the Nets going to get? Who are they going to get? I think they'll get like Chris Middleton, somebody like that, Could Golden State get Chris Middleton? I think the Nets will just max out Chris Middleton, and they'll just be worse than the Celtics and the Sixers. I'm so pissed the Nets moved from New Jersey to New York. I used to go to the Nets games at the Continental Airlines Center. Why? Middleton's going to get paid. Middleton's going to get paid, but who else is a free agent that's any good? Rodney Hood, a couple of free agents. I heard about that. He was the victim in that case. That was crazy. That's crazy. Why the heck is he getting beat up like crazy? Great question. X-Man. O'Shane. X-Man is my favorite. I'll go Slayton. I'll go X-Man for sure. X-Man and maybe Slayton. I mean, the Love guy is just going to be like a slot corner. The only way Love's going to work out is if Love can play secondary safety when Bethea retires. Other than that, he's a slot corner because Baker and Beal are more athletic than him, more flashy than him. Maybe he'll play outside. Who knows? But a slot corner, that's never going to get me that excited. I mean, it's a necessity in this NBA, in this NFL. Good news is we'll be able to cover people. I think the Giants are going to be really good. I had a dream today that Eli Manning won a championship. I had a dream that Eli won the Super Bowl this year, and then Eli Manning, was given keys to his car after he won the Super Bowl MVP. And they put in like next destination, like Canton, Ohio in his navigation. And Eli Manning dropped the keys like this, and Eli Manning dropped the mic and says, I'm out, you punks. Max Kellerman, Stephen A. Smith, everybody, all the sports media, you could take this. And that's exactly what I thought today. That's exactly what I dreamed today of Eli Manning. It was incredible. It was a great dream. It was a great dream. Dude, Max Kellerman, man. I can't really stand Kellerman because he's good. I hate Kellerman though. I hate almost every opinion. He just comes across really mean, really nasty. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. I don't check Facebook that much though, man. I really don't. You are, Ryan. You're like a freaking Stephen A. Smith. Oh, we have another guy in here. Man. Oh, one of my buddies. Keep texting me, man. Yeah, I like Kane too. I like Kane, dude. Well, Kane, Ryan Russillo. Favorite people, Russillo, Ryan Russillo is my all-time favorite. Van Pelt and Russillo, coolest people. Colin Cowherd's a beat. I like Colin Cowherd, I really like. Stephen A. Smith is awesome, really funny. Stephen A. Smith, dude, is fantastic. Fantastic. Matt Moon, that's my dude. Matt, Memphis, stand up, man. The craziest night in Grizzlies history, dude. Chris Vernon, John Roser, all those guys in Memphis, man. Tayshaun Prince. I'm so excited for Memphis now. Now Ja Morant throwing lobs to Jaren. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. And I'm telling you, dude. That Memphis is going to be lit. I think that Broussard is actually good at basketball. But Matt, I mean, Zion would have been fun, but I still like the point guard. Yeah, Cowherd has his favorites for sure. But, Cowherd will jump off, he'll just ignore facts. But he's pretty much like, he calls things before they happen. He takes predictions. So he's hateful to a lot of people, but he takes predictions, You have Kellerman, Steven. I think the best basketball analyst, I like Doug Gottlieb, actually. I know people hate Gottlieb. I know people hate Doug Gottlieb. But I like Gottlieb. I like Cowherd, Bill Simmons, Russillo, and Simmons for sure. Russillo and Simmons, that 2-hour podcast is elite. Rob Parker. Yes. Parker. I do. I love Zion Williamson, but I think Ja Morant will be better. Yes. Zion was laughing the whole night, man. How can you hate Zion Williamson? How can you hate that guy? Zion Williamson is a little like Quinnen Williams in that you just can't hate those guys, man. You cannot hate those guys. You cannot hate Zion Williamson. It's impossible to hate Quinnen Williams. It's impossible to hate the Greek Freak. There are people that are impossible to hate. Zion Williamson's impossible to hate. He's just so funny. He's laughing. You don't ever want to say like this guy's not going to be special. I just want the guy to stay healthy. I want him to dominate. The world is better with Zion Williamson. And Duke was fantastic to watch. Doug Glass, I appreciate that. I never got that your name was Douglas. Doug Glass. It has to be the space. But there's a lot of people that hate me, man. There's so many people out there, and I piss people off. But, hey, it's just all fun. But I really appreciate that comment. The best NBA player now, I'm going to go with the Greek Freak. I think the Greek Freak's the best pound for pound. I mean, what he's doing with a team of Pat Connaughton, what he's doing with a team of Pat Connaughton. Oh man, Ron Effect. I'm not going to do that, man. I appreciate that, Sports Fury, man. It's good. I can't. You know what? It's going to be fun. I love the Sports Fury, man. I can't wait to, because they do the schedule predictions. So the Sports Fury, doing the schedule predictions, I really enjoyed that last year. Oh, dude, Derek White's a fun player. How about Rodney Hood? Let's just talk on the most underrated players I love. Jake Layman. I like Jake Layman. I like Rodney Hood. Ron Effect's fine, man. I like Ron. Ron pumps out Giants content, man. Him and Kyle Pizzle. Ron Effect works hard. He does live streams. He's there in the live stream. He does work, man. I'm not going to insult anybody on the tube, but Ron's a good guy. But here's the list of random players I like. Jake Layman, Jake Layman, I really think could be good. Willie Cauley-Stein, fantastic player, fantastic. Buddy Hield, Booker, the guy from Villanova, Bridges, DiVincenzo, whatever random Kevin Knox, I think is gonna bust out and be great. I always thought I always thought that Justice Winslow would be a great player. He never was great. That disappointed. I thought he would be tremendous, man. Kevin Knox is good, dude. Kevin Knox. Spencer Dinwiddie for sure. For sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Herder, Layman, it's crazy. I am a Giants fan, and I couldn't be a more passionate Giants fan with Daniel Jones now at quarterback, because everybody hates the New York Giants, and that's why I love them so dearly. The New York Giants are my franchise. New York Giants are my team. I love them so much. If the Giants ever got to the playoffs and made a Super Bowl run, it would be so sweet, because even Giants fans doubt the Giants, man. Goldman Sachs. Wow, you think that I'm rolling, man. You think I have a college degree. You think I have a college degree. You think I graduated from an Ivy League college working at Goldman Sachs. You think I'm working at Goldman Sachs? I have a better chance of working at Best Buy than Goldman Sachs, man. I'm not Bobby Axelrod. I wish I was Bobby Axelrod, but I ain't Axelrod. I'm not, I don't have the hottest wife in the world. I'm happy too. I'm happy. Daniel Jones is a Cutcliffe guy. David Cutcliffe is the uncle. He's the godfather of the New York Giants. He's our great friend, David Cutcliffe. And dude, I'll tell you what, I love Daniel Jones. I love everything about the kid. Well, what if Dak Prescott gets hurt? Because if Zeke Elliott gets hurt, that train is rolling. That train's rolling. Now, Billions, it's getting worse this season, dude. It's getting a lot worse. Because the storylines are, it's an 8. It used to be a 10 out of 10. If you're on like season 3, holy crap. But Chuck versus Bobby is awesome. I think he's okay. Come on, Teddy Bridgewater lost. Teddy Bridgewater lost to Kyle Allen. He lost to a kid who couldn't even play at Texas A&M. Teddy Bridgewater got scored. He got torched by the Carolina Panthers that were playing their 4th stringers. He torched Teddy Bridgewater. Oh, man. Well, that's not going to happen. Marcos, how you doing, dude? But about the Baltimore Ravens draft here. I don't think you're going 10-6 with Adam Gase. I'll get to that in a second. Brian B. Gaming, one of my favorite followers ever, a Jet Central loyalist, a guy who's been here from the beginning. I'll tell you what about the Ravens, though. My man Ryan Presley asked me, I don't like Lamar Jackson. John Harbaugh, your owner, was going to fire him. You lost Terrell Suggs. You lost your defensive line. Lamar Jackson is one of the worst quarterbacks. He's the worst throwing quarterback in the NFL. Do I like your coach? No. Do I like your GM? No. Do I like Marty Morningweg? No. Do I like Lamar Jackson? No. So you also play the Steelers, Cleveland, and your coach literally was told by his owner that, I'm sorry. So you're right about that. The coach is literally told by his owner that you have 1 year to live, or 1 year in our organization. So I think the Ravens are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. And Ryan, you're a good friend of mine, just like I'm friends with Jet fans. But if the Ravens win, you could smash it. You could smash it in my face. The Ravens, I think they're going to be terrible. I also think this. I also think that the Seattle Seahawks are going to be horrible. Horrible. I root for the Giants from Philly, man, because the Philadelphia Eagles fans are so rough. The Eagles fans are so rough to me that I loved being that one guy in school that was a Giants fan. And I love the Mara family. I loved Eli Manning. Tom Coughlin instilled discipline in me that I would only show up 15 minutes late to everything in my life. And Tom Coughlin, Michael Strahan, the Giants culture, the tradition is just, it's an unbelievable fan base of people, man. And even when everybody's all disjointed, like in this time, people care. And they're a lot nicer than Eagles fans. Eagles fans can be really rough. They can get into your grill. They can beat people up, man. I've seen it all from the Eagles. Not every Eagles fan is bad, but they are the most aggressive fan base in all of sports. A lot of Eagles fans are great people. Everybody in my, yes. The Bear. The Bear. And Odell Beckham showing up to training camp. But the New York Jets, Sam Darnold, Le'Veon Bell's not even showing up to his OTAs. Why don't you meet your teammates, Le'Veon Bell? Why doesn't Le'Veon Bell meet his teammates? Why? Why won't you just show up and meet your teammates in your first year and make a good impression on your teammates? But whatever. Le'Veon's going to do Le'Veon, right? We know this already. He didn't play for the Steelers. He barely made enough money, dude. But I really think that the New York Jets, I mean, Sam Darnold's going to have to play well. Quinnen Williams is going to have to be an animal. Leonard Williams and Quinnen Williams. The good news is that you have Leonard Williams. You have the tackle from USC. Like, everybody knows Leonard Williams, right? Everybody knows Leonard Williams. You have that tight end, Trayvon Wesco. Who the hell knows how Wesco is going to go? Who knows how Wesco's going to be? Carter Coughlin, is Blake Cashman going to be a special teams linebacker, or will he be a big-time linebacker? That kid has a great character, man. Great character. How you doing, 409? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. But Blake Cashman's a great kid. I love the lottery. I love that the Lakers didn't win it. I love that the Knicks didn't win it. Ja Morant going to the Grizzlies is awesome. I wanted Zion to the Grizzlies, but it was an exciting lottery for sure. The Hawks got screwed. Phoenix Cavaliers got absolutely screwed. And I thought the lottery was absolutely fantastic. I thought the lottery was great. Jets are going to be the worst team in the NFL. Like maybe the first, they're going to win 5 games. You're going to go 5-11. 5-11. Team's going to fall apart from the inside out. From the inside out. Lakers, man, they should draft Cam Reddish, dude. Spot him up in the corner for those corner trays. Corner trays. But yeah, I can't wait to talk to Jets fan, man. I predicted the end of Todd Bowles right here. Right here. I predicted the end of Todd Bowles. But the Hawks could still get 2 good players. Vince McMahon, baby. Vince McMahon, what a beast. I appreciate that. Chris Senor, too unselfish. But I can't wait to see it. I can't wait for Jets football. I can't wait for football. I want training camp to arrive already. Oh, Todd Bowles. Oh, my gosh. Am I Adam Silver? Oh, my. But if I was Adam Silver, you shorten the regular season, make the first series 5 games. Do it. Do it. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate the kind words, man. I appreciate everybody hopping on here. It was fun, man. I love the Entertainer is just an incredible live streamer. He can go 8 hours and just throwing out fire, man. Entertainer is great stuff. MH, I really appreciate everybody. Sports Fury Entertainer, all these great people on YouTube. I mean, that's why you got to go on YouTube. You're going to meet really good people if you go on YouTube. Steven, thank you so much, man. You know, it's just fun hopping in and having friends, you know, having people. Well, I guess you guys are friends, your buddies, your followers of the show, which is really good to hear, which is great to hear. I love that stuff, man. Love that stuff. It chokes me up. It really does. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the respect. Almost too much good news, you know what I mean? I'm almost too much good news that when I get slammed, like I always laugh at the videos that I get like 70 dislikes at. Like it's usually a Sam Darnold dislike, and my ratios are hilarious. They're like 15 likes and 30 dislikes. Oh, it's funny. But you guys in the chat, man, are the absolute best. I'll go 1 more minute. It was fun. Ryan, dude, I might come around this summer. I don't know if you're doing that program again, but I might need to make a little dough and teaching kids about the business because I'm a pro's pro. You know, Ryan, I'm just, look at me, man, with my phone and my tech is just incredible. So, oh, man. Francesa, I think Zion will still be a star. I don't think he's going to be unreal because he's only 6'6", you know? Greek Freak is 7 feet. Durant, 7 feet. Kawhi Leonard, 6'8" guard that can shoot. I'm not talking about it. Saquon's a Giant for life, my friend, Yankee King. So anyway, Sports Fury, thanks for the kind words, man. And yes, sir. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Dude, put your email below.